royally, horny magical princess is one of only a handful of translated R18 otome games and a rare example in the genre of sex-positive, non-virgin DTF protagonists. While it doesn't make the most of its unique premise, it's still a fun visual novel for lighthearted romance fans. Fucking Royally follows Marika, a princess from the magical kingdom of Camel Toe, who's a fan of Earth and who's decided to visit to find a spouse. She's immediately smitten with the first two men she's encountered, college students and housemates Ryusei and Kaoru. The love interests are both cute in their own way. Kaoru is the serious and responsible type who follows in his grandfather's footsteps as a kendo instructor. His route delves into his issues with his family and learning to find his way in life. Ryusei is a bit ditzy with the nerdy side. His classes are fake though, and his route explores his newfound desire to become a wizard, now that he's discovered magic is real. Each character, including the protagonist and minor nameless roles, are fully voiced by a talented cast, and both the voice acting and the expressive sprite work really help bring them to life. The translation is also well done, with a smooth and natural flow that's pleasant to read and an ear for the characters' distinct voices, such as Sana's polite, formal speech and Ryusei's casual slang. Marika's culture is very sexually progressive. Kissing and sex are just another way to get to know people, and public displays of affection are nothing to be shy about. Her forwardness immediately pushes Ryusei and Kaoru out of their comfort zones when she kisses them both just to say hello. As the story progresses, she casually dates them at the same time before eventually deciding who to settle down with. There is also an unlockable alternative ending, where you can choose to marry both of them in or take a third option. Although Marika has plenty of experience with sex, she's shy and uncertain when it comes to romance, and especially regarding pregnancy, which, thanks to Camel Toe's 100% effective magical birth control, only happens in the context of a very serious relationship. This culture clash makes for a fun role reversal and gives us a chance to see Marika blush and stutter, not just the boys. The game is a laid-back slice-of-life story focused on character interactions with no plot to speak of and low-stakes conflicts. It's not laugh-out-loud funny like the developer's previous games, but there are still plenty of amusing moments. The lack of conflict is especially apparent in Marika's relationship with the two boys. After taking their virginity, she continues to sleep with both men during the common route, and even after she chooses a permanent partner. Everyone remains friends without bitterness or jealousy. In particular, in Sana's epilogue, the boys contemplate how their relationship with Marika has helped them gain confidence in themselves. It's just very happy and wholesome. Still, the lack of plot will definitely be a turnoff for some readers. The game is slow from the start. After a cold open, there's about an hour of introduction before the protagonist and love interest finally meet, and fully completing the VN should take about 15 hours, which is an awfully long time to stick around if the small cast of characters don't click for you. Despite the title and setup, the sex scenes in Royally are few and far between. Each route has two towards the beginning and two as epilogues, but for most of the game, sex happens entirely off screen. Considering that one of the first points about Marika's attitude towards sex is that it's like a conversation or a way to get to know someone, I would have liked to see the sex scenes used more effectively to that end within the story itself. The scenes are also pretty vanilla. The idea of using magic to explore various fetishes is discussed, both as something Marika's done in the past and as hypotheticals to explore in the future, but only acted upon in a brief, limited way in the bonus scenes, which feels like both a tease and missed opportunity. However, there is a progression from the delightfully awkward scenes as the two boys get more comfortable with sex, which shows a bit of character development. From a technical standpoint, the game runs smoothly with all the standard settings as well as some that don't appear but are nice to have, including individual character volume controls, buttons to fast skip or return to previous choices, and a text box opacity slider. My only nitpick is that the unique voice lines in the volume menu aren't translated. Royally is fun to read if you're looking for a low-key romance with a protagonist who isn't afraid to be horny on main. Considering the premise, some aspects feel a bit timid, but perhaps that makes the game approachable to a broader audience, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. Noisy Pixels giving Fuck Me Royally, Horny Magical Princess a 7.5 out of 10. Thank you for watching. Please read the full review at noisypixel.net. Noisy Pixel is run by a group of gamers who work hard to deliver news, reviews, previews, and more. Please subscribe to keep up with all our future content.